Discovery, go at throttle up. 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 Discovery, go at throttle up.
Good playlist.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Good morning. I would ask you to please ignore this test stream. Are you ignoring me? Oh, the alert is behind. Who did
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Who did that? There we go. Don't be ashamed of who you are. So, what federal government scatters your people to the whim? What doesn't
Discovery,
kill you
go at throttle up.
makes you stronger. Your time for revenge is at hand. So, hello.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
The audio is very low. Oh. Okay, hold on.
Discovery, go at
Still
throttle up.
dialing this in. Okay.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
All right, hold on. It should be better. It should be better now, but here's the thing, fellas. If I'm going to test the microphone to get
Discovery, go at throttle up.
to pick me up at a certain distance like that, we have to be just headphone users. Headphone users, just in case I blow the mic out.
Discovery,
Turn the
go
volume
at
down.
throttle up.
Give me 1 second.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
That's a lot of subs. I'm going to turn that up a little bit. And then I'm going to turn the mic up in
Discovery,
OBS.
go at throttle up.
Test. So I don't have the lapel. I don't have the lapel mics hooked up yet.
Discovery,
but
go at throttle up.
I just wanted to make sure that we can stream from here. Oh, it's dropping frames. Ooh.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
Ooh. Ooh, we're dropping frames. It's not bad, it's workable, it's a little low, but it's fine. This is direct from the garage PC right now. Yeah. This is, I wanted to get, not to go too corpo speak, but I wanted to get minimum viable product. I just wanted to make sure that this all works, make sure my network that goes to the office, which is over there, my main computer's that way, and make sure that the wires coming in from the house are, like, the internet and the network is working correctly. It is, because I ran the wire, the Cat 6, the one that comes in from the house, the one that we buried in the ground. It comes in right there, and then I put it up in the rafters, and it goes around. And then I haven't finished this part yet, but I have more Cat 6 on the ground right here, and that's going to go up into the rafters, and then it's going to go down and into the office over there. He has legs? Yep. Yeah, so this is, I wanted to make sure that this was all working, and I wanted to give you guys an update. I keep talking about the damn shop. I keep talking about the shop. Oh, we got to finish this. Oh, we got to finish this. Well, here it is. And it's still pretty damn messy. Yeah, we're dropping a little bit of frames. Miami servers should be fine though. Apparently, you know, a good amount of people still have power down there, and that's good. That's great. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Once again, fellas, I don't have the lapel mics. I don't have the lapel mic. The one that goes right here, so the audio is trash. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure that this was all working. I got my toolbox down here. And what I'm working on, believe it or not, is I'm setting up a workstation here. On the toolbox. You guys can't really see it from that camera, but now that's a garage. I told you. We should see if we can put that camera up higher. Put it all the way up in the rafters. Yeah, we're used to trash audio. It's you after all. Tessa, I dare you to be constructive for a change, for just one stream. Just one. So, it's a good camera angle. Yeah, that's on top of my shelves right now. And, yeah. Oh, dude, hype train. Thank you. Cool. Just seeing if we can pop the chat out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can. It doesn't like that, though. PTZ would be amazing. I'm working on it, Pete. I'm working on it with DOS. Yeah, we're working on it. We're gonna put, so like the NSF Live cameras, the ones that they have at Boca Chica, I'm gonna put one up in the rafters. And if we get really slick, what I would like to do is put it on extruded aluminum, so it can move back and forth. And if we put that on an RTMP server on NDI, that means the mods can control it, just like the NASA spaceflight guys can move the PTZ cameras around. So if I'm working on something, I can have a cameraman. Drummer can, not volunteering you, drummer, just an example. Drummer could be a cameraman 3,000 miles away, or anybody could, you know? Yeah, PTZ on a flywire. Like, yeah, dude, how about we put something like the Skycam, like the NFL has? You think we could make one of those with a Raspberry Pi and just... We'd have to be careful. You don't want it to get in the way of the garage. It sounds like a 3D printer project. The 3D printer station is going over there, and it's not set up yet. Yeah, it could be cool. Should be easy enough. Yeah, no. Guys, once again, I'm not looking for a solution. I know that sounds like a dick thing to say. I'm not looking for a solution. This is all easy. I can do this. We could do this. We've done plenty of virtual field trips to, like, this technology is easily enough implemented. It's just going to take time. That's all. Yeah, an NDI plugin, from what you guys are telling me, seems to be the right thing. Yeah, it's nothing new, nothing crazy. I mean, we're on a hard line that solves like 90% of the problems. Pretty hard to sure the hardest thing about the fly cams is the harness management to keep power and data to them. I'm sure we could find something, Havocs, yeah. Thought you meant a long path like the pit camera running up and down. We could slide it like that, Denny, if we wanted to put it on pulleys. That might actually be easier. Once again, Havocs is right. It's the wire harness for the camera. We'd have to get one of those trays that can, like, wrap itself. It's hard to explain. You see it on, like industrial equipment. There's, like, a cable tray, and it's like a cable tray that's chain links almost, and it can bend. And if something is moving on linear actuation, it can go up and down, and the harness kind of moves up and down with it. We'd want to set up RTSP because my understanding is that NDI doesn't work from external. Okay. You know what microservers are? No, not really, Ricardo. Chopsticks at Boga have a cable tray like that. Exactly. They do. They exactly do. And the pulleys that go up and down, yeah, they have those. Yeah, I don't know what that's called, Phil. I have no idea what that's called, but that. I'm sure there's a name for it. I just don't know what the hell it is. I need a water bottle real quick. I just vacuumed and stuff in here, so it's a little dusty. So I thought this would be a nice way to start the marathon stream, guys. I'm gonna do a marathon stream for Firefly. We're going till 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Whenever Firefly decides to launch their rocket, it's set to launch it in 300. So it's like noontime the day before right now. So 12. 13, 14, 15, this is like 16, 17 hour stream, something like that. Cable carriers, Jim, is that what they're called? Yeah, cable carriers. There it is. And it's on McMaster-Carr. Of course it's on McMaster-Carr. Why wouldn't it be? Seriously, why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be on McMaster-Carr? Ooh, that camera does not like looking into the lights like that. So, the cool thing about this is that this was a paint shop. The guy that owned the house before me, good dude, by the way, very nice guy. He part of the reason why he sold us this house is because he wanted somebody to use the garage for work. Well, there you go. But because he's a painter, he needed really bright lights, to so you can see what you're doing when you're painting. You need a lot of light when you're painting. If you've ever looked at like a car's paint booth, it's really bright in there. So it's really freaking bright in here. Need better cameras. S, I don't know if you understand what minimum viable product means, but all right. So Yeah, that's where we're at. I wanted to start with a test stream like this. So, fellas, here, let me switch back over to the high cam. So what I want to do here with my toolbox, actually, you know what? I'll use the desk cam so I can show you. Here, take a look. So, I have the toolbox, right? Yes, I know. It's a Model M. It's real. I know. Everyone's going to look at that first, so I'll show you that first. It's a real Model M. There's yeah, that's the cable thing that Jim linked. Here, let me see if I can get the cables out so you can see that a little bit better. Hang on one second. One moment.
Discovery, go at throttle up. Discovery, go at throttle up.
Manufactured on the 13th of October 1989 in the USA. This is a real IBM Model M. I found it in a dumpster. Yeah, found it in a dumpster. 1984, good year. How old were you, Jim? 50? Old man. Just kidding. Just kidding, guy. Relax. For the love of tech, restore and protect that Model M. Protect it? It doesn't need to be protected, man. It's a freaking Model M. This thing is heavy. It weighs like 40 pounds. Well, no, that's not true at all. It's heavy. I don't know how heavy it is. It's lighter than that, though. But yeah, I mean, we can fix this. Maybe we'll take this thing apart and clean it, fix it all up. I kind of don't really see the need to take it apart, though. It works. It just needs to be cleaned. That's all. Keys are a little crusty. They're a little crusty from me using it as an auto computer. The auto streaming keyboard. It's just a little crusty. But yeah, I know it's dropping frames, fellas. It's the actually, I can fix that right now. You know what it is? It's the high resolution from the background screen. It doesn't like that for some reason. It doesn't like encoding it. So
Discovery, go at throttle up.
if I take this camera, set the transform to fit to screen, and then we get rid of the background, it'll stop dropping frames. Hey, 62. I used to have one of those years ago, and it got dumped because I didn't know what I had. Yeah, no, I found it in a dumpster, dude. Straight up. I found the thing in a dumpster. So, there's the poster that everybody was trying to figure out yesterday. And see, you can see the line is coming down. It's zip tied up on the rafters up there, and it goes that way to over there. Hey, Sean, what's going on? Test chat message, please ignore. Okay. So, what I want to do, guys, so right now I just have, there's you and there's us, right? This TV is temporary. What I'm going to do, and what I have teed up, is I have spare monitors over there from old setups. There's a couple other over there by the shuttle over there, see it? Hi, Mom! So, you're making me jealous with the man cave. Yeah, a lot of hard work got us here. Primo and me. It wasn't just me. I couldn't do this by myself. I'm not going to lie to you. So, what I want to do is I have another dual monitor mount like this. It's like this right here. See that? And once again, I know the cable management is atrocious. Don't judge. I will fix it. This is just a test setup. I don't want to manage all the cables and then have the setup not work and have to take that all apart. That's why it looks like spaghetti back there. Don't break the spaghetti, remember. So I want to get another monitor mount like this, and this toolbox is actually pretty cool. If we turn the light on, toolbox is actually pretty cool because it has captive nuts right there. Ha, nuts. So that's designed for like mounting a pegboard, and we could mount a pegboard to the back. I could move the mount over here, but there's another set on the other side. So I have a I have a dual monitor mount, right? I have a dual monitor mount here, and I'm going to put the dual monitor mount so nothing is sitting on the desk. So, and then I think I'm going to have a downward facing camera. Like, I'll build some rigging for a downward facing camera. So if we want to take something apart on this, right? Phone. If we want to take something apart on this, we can do that. Yeah, it's an old Samsung TV. Actually, I have way too many monitors, believe it or not. I have so many extra ones. You have the same toolbox. Yeah, no, it's a bearing box. It's really nice. Yeah, that's probably... You could put your phone in an arm sleeve for Pit Boy style chat. One does not simply have too many monitors. Yeah, I know. Beer in the fridge. I got Guinness in there. You think I'm kidding? Pumpkin beer? Hell no! Pumpkin beer is not allowed in this garage, okay? Pumpkin beer is not allowed in here, okay? We don't do that. We don't do that here, okay? We don't do that, alright? So, I just wanted to make sure that this setup is all good to go. Can you get Guinness Nitro over there? Yes. What do we do? Whiskey? Yes. Actually, yeah, whiskey, yeah. I'm a zero. I like Knob Creek. Knob Creek is my hard liquor of choice. Actually, you shouldn't do that with HDMI cables. I got in trouble once. You should do the loop, swoop, and pull. Any cable that moves data, do this. Loop it. Don't try to wrap it around something. It's bad for it. That's how HDMI cables go bad. So, that's it. I still got to empty the truck bed. This is exactly how it came in from the house, which, yeah, all my jacks and jack stands are in there underneath all this stuff. What's the next Tres Comas stream? I don't know. This is the worst of the damage that Cleater had from the hurricane. Hey, that's not bad. The lean-to fell over. That's about it. Yeah, that's right, Fistus. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's it, dudes. Yeah, so this thing seems to be working. It is dropping frames every once in a while. I definitely can see it. I wonder if it's the encoder. I mean, not the encoder. It's the background screen. We'll see if that fixes everything. I really need a good space like that for the arcades in the workshop. Dude, I got lucky. Like, remember how the other day I was talking about imposter syndrome? I got nasty imposter syndrome the other day. Like, that's why Primo and I get spooked by things. Like, we figured out what that stupid radio was. It was some indie radio station, and the DJ was trying to be funny. Yeah. Oh, well. What's the poster behind the drill press? So, do you guys... I don't know if you guys remember how I always had... Remember I talked about, oh, I had a poster from trains all over the world when I was younger. That's the poster. I got it. I found it at my parents' house, and I took it with me. Here, I'll show you. This is an old poster. Actually, you know what? I'll use this camera. You'll see it better. This poster is like 30 years old. I mean, you could just tell by the locomotives in it. Modern locomotives, F40PH. Modern F40PH. The DD40AX is on there. The G-Tail is on there. Modern locomotives, huh? Yeah, FL9, New Haven livery. Very nice. And then my favorite, SNCF TGV. Yeah, there's an Intercity 125. Yeah, the HST 125 is on there, Tesla. Yeah, it's all. There's a bunch of good locos on here. Yeah. Oh, GG, my favorite. I haven't looked at this poster in forever, dude. You want to know how old this picture is? Look at this locomotive right here. Look at that. Look at the text. West Germany. West Germany. Hey, Forge. Pretty cool though, huh? Yeah, that train poster that I always talked about on stream that I always talk about. This is the poster. This is it. I found it. It was at my parents' house, piled under a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, yep, taking that, so I can show it to you, and I did. Okay. Can you get the poster graded? What? What? Yeah, Tesla, because it's probably built correctly. Is that a model of the shuttle or a cardboard cutout? It's a cardboard cutout. Brimo's parents got it for me. Must have done something right. I love how EJ's workshop is a giant storage area with a small office. Dang, eat my words. That's nice. When I say I'm trying to get the shop ready, that's what I mean. I'm trying to get this all working. Yeah. Trying to get everything figured out. Like, I started cleaning off the bench over there, and I started putting up kind of a little metal working area on that table over there, but yeah. What's Bandit? Is that your childhood bike? Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, that was my bike. I saved up forever to freaking get that thing. I found this in the shed at my parents' house. It's a Haro Shredder with gyro. Oh. My bike. If you're planning a craft stream, moving... Yeah. If you call this crafts, sure. We're gonna finish this thing. We're gonna finish working on it. It needs a little bit of things here and there. BMX and skateboards. When's the mini ramp going? Like I said, I wasn't always a computer nerd, guys. That kind of came later. Convert to EV? No. Try it out. Let's see how small it looks. Dude, I got sandals on, man. Back tire's flat. back tire's flat. It can't handle my heavy butt. Strictly flat, or did you half pipe? I dropped in on 13 feet of vert one time. I broke my wrist. Like, badly. Lean forward if you're dropping in. Learned that the hard way. Other than Mustangs, were there other vehicles, specifically trucks, that had hood pins as latches? Well, that's a racing thing, Flykin.
Discovery,
It's a
go
racing
and throttle up.
thing. So hood latches on cars were something that they put on there because the hood is fiberglass. The hood is flat fiberglass, or nowadays carbon fiber, or plastic, or whatever, or perspex. Some people like having clear hoods, and the reason why is because it's a lot lighter. It's a lot lighter. Fiberglass, and like if we're talking like old school hood pins on Mustangs, they were there because they were race inspired, right? They didn't really do anything on the real car. But on a race car, you took the hood latch off. You want to be able to quickly pop the hood if the race car comes into the pits or something, right? So you can look at the engine if it needs it. So for weight, they took the hood. They screw the hood, and they're not putting a hood latch on a freaking carbon or on a fiberglass hood. It'll break it. It's too heavy, right? Why would you do that? So they took all the hood springs, the prop rods, and everything out, and you just have cotter pins. Some cars have 4 cotter pins, 1, 2, 3, and 4, front and back. So there's not even a hood hinge because it's weight. It's added weight. Are you going to install a lift? Hey, Furs, Tier 2 70-month resub. A lift? Yeah, in good time. In good time. We could do 2 of them. We could have one kind of pointing this way and the other one over there kind of pointing that way and have 2 lifts. I'd do that. Sure. There is enough space, guys. This is it's 30 by 40, I think. 30 by 40 by 20. So metric, that didn't mean anything. 10 by 13 by 5, I think. No, you could fit multiple cars, guys. Yeah, 10 by 13, 5 meters tall. The ceilings are... There's enough to put another floor here. This is a 2-story building. Like, you can go that way. Like, yeah, there is enough for 2 stories here. You guys are basically where the second floor would be. Yeah, on top of the shelves. I thought for a little bit of time to not convert the office into an office and build a loft instead. And stream like on a floor that would be right here, and then make like a cool storage area underneath. I thought about doing that, but yeah, we ended up building an office back there. Yeah, drummer, exactly. Streaming from a mezzanine up there. Yeah, just build out some floors, and then I could put a like a bathroom or something underneath it. We thought about, me and my uncle talked about doing that, but we decided on doing that. I like that better. Small garage tour. I don't have enough of the camera set up to be able to go around, to be honest. Yeah, it's a big garage. It's kind of mini V. I told you guys I bought a high bay. I'm not kidding. Last. Okay. Sub notification is behind the camera. Thank you. Fixed. Well, I mean, just tilt the camera to show the size of it. All right, fine. Does that get the point across? Here. Does that help? Yeah, that should get that point across. Stop being so short? Yeah. Do you still own the Hoonigan truck? Yeah, it's right outside the door, actually. Didn't know that it was so tall. Riv, I'm 193 centimeters. 6'4". Big guy. Is the rest of the house similar sized?
Discovery, going throttle up.
Mutter, 85 months. Insane, 193. Yep. Played a lot of American football, man. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I'm working on, guys. When I say I'm working on the shop every morning, this is what I mean. I'm setting stuff up. I'm configuring things. I'm trying to think about, like, where cameras should be, for instance. Like, I put that camera up there at the last second. I'm like, oh, that'd be a good idea. And you guys seem to like that camera. Do you know who makes the beam walls of the shop? I would like to build one that is similar. The name is on the outside. Give me 1 second. It's an Olympia steel building. He's not kidding. You look up to me. Oh, that's a nice thing to say, Vin. Wait. Is the garage attached? No. It's actually a good ways back behind the house. About 50 meter behind the house. 150 feet, give or take. Like, there's the house is up at, like, the front of the lot. We have a very long lot. The house is, like, up really close to the street. And then there's, like, a gravel path that goes, like, past the backyard. And then there's some trees, right? And then the garage is, like, back in the woods. Like, there's trees on all sides here. It's about an acre, Flykin, yeah. It's galvanized steel, Havocs, yeah. This is, yeah, it's galvanized steel. Corrugated steel outside. Galvanized frame, though. It's a really, dude, it's nice. It's a nice building. It's really nice. Like I said, previous owner really put in work here. This was his shop. This was his paint shop. So, but he was like a residential and residential commercial industrial painter. Like he paint like houses and offices and stuff like that. So I mean that's why it's so bright. That's why the lighting in here is fantastic. It's great for working on stuff because you can see what you're doing because you have to be able to. You have to shine light on paint to be able to know that you put down a good coat. Is it wired for 220? Yeah. Yeah, there's a double breaker. There's a double breaker in there. 50 amp service out here though, guys. I have 50 amp service and I could get 220 at 50, which is good enough. All that space, the better the truck is full. I just haven't gotten around to taking it apart or taking everything out. Oh, nice truck. It's the first time I've seen it in 5 years of watching. Oh, thanks. So when are we doing high-powered rocketry? HPR is going to be done over there on that side of the garage. I have another workbench right there that has a bunch of stuff on it. But, yeah, I'm cleaning stuff off. I just moved into it, Charles, yeah. Later today. Okay. What's this guy saying? NASA will hold a media teleconference today at 4:30 on Thursday, September 29th. Oh. To discuss a new study exploring potential commercial space opportunities. Yeah, here we go. Does Freb run? No. I mean, yeah, to be fair, Flykin, yes. Yes, if we put some gas into the carburetor right now and we put the battery in, yeah, it'll run. Sure, of course. Freb, unfortunately, is basically in the exact condition that it was at the end of 2020. At the end of 2020. So, yeah, it's in the exact condition that you guys saw it last time when I did an auto stream. I haven't really touched it. Yeah, having a life does that. Well, not really having a life. Work gets in the way. But we're going to fix that soon. Did I ignore the stream correctly? I think so. Do you have your level 1 HPR? I don't. No. I have no certifications. I don't even have an account with Triple E yet. I have to do that. It was the end of 2020, Fistus. Yep. You still have the cardboard to-do list. Yeah. Yeah, I think I do. But here's the thing. So I was trying to get the truck to the point where it would run and drive. Run and drive does not mean it's necessarily that it's roadworthy. It runs and drives. So that was like my to-do list. My to-do list was getting it able to run and drive. When do we add the sunroof? I'm not cutting into old American steel like that, dude. Not doing that. Yeah, Forge, I saw it. Yep. Was it on the dash? Yeah, it was. So, guys, I'll be honest with you. Now that I have more space, I just wanted to get it where it was running and driving. The idea was that if we moved or something, I could take the truck, we could drive the truck up onto a ramp, but it turns out I failed that objective. Oh well, no one's perfect. Now I want to get this thing roadworthy. That's really what we're going to work on now. I want roadworthy. And when I say roadworthy, I want able to drive to Florida roadworthy. So instead of just slapping this stuff together quick, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to undo the stuff that we did, like the wiring. The wiring's fine. The wiring's great. I don't have to touch that ever again. We did all that during the pandemic. I wired the whole truck. That was my project during the pandemic. But now we need to focus on other things. So that transmission that I dropped is still in there. And it is weeping a little bit. So we should probably fix that. I don't think it'll make it to Florida. It might. I don't know. Like all the big mechanical stuff, like the rear end, transmission. We gotta, like, I want to get this thing, like, Florida roadworthy. Like, I want to be able to drive it down there if I absolutely could. Yeah. So what you guys are going to see more of is, like, working on hubs, working on brakes, wheel bearings, stuff like that. That's what we're going to work on. We don't need to do anything with the wiring. The wiring is totally good to go. Yeah, the whole, I mean, I can hook the battery up. The lights work. All the accessories work except for the radio. I don't have the radio hooked up. But I have all the directionals, all the running lights, high beams, low beams. We wired all that. That's all finished. That's good to go. Test stream is best stream. No sound. No sound? Hellfish, there's nothing in here that's particularly difficult. There's nothing on this that's difficult. It does need an exhaust. That's the big one. But, you know, what we'll do, I'll take the bed off, and I want to go in here, and I want to clean up the frame, redo the suspension bushings, because the suspension bushings are original. They're 64 years old. Yeah, they're cracked. We should probably mess with those, you know, and then make sure, like, you know, the drums and the lug nuts and everything are tightened, etc., etc. Like, not taking the whole thing apart just to make the lugs are tight, but you understand why I want to make sure that that's good. So yeah, that's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this whole thing apart, and it runs and drives right now. You can drive it around, sure. It has no exhaust, so it sounds like gunshots going off. Literally, you rev this thing, it sounds like an automatic weapon. You know, it's like, it's pretty damn loud. So, yeah. Well, I mean, we could even work on the exhaust, but if we're going to work on the exhaust, I want to get everything else figured out first. I want to figure out everything underneath here that we need to get done. Like, and don't get me wrong, guys, this is something, once the shop is finished, what I want to do is work on this thing in the mornings. Do one thing every day, like work on a brake. Work on one hub. If we stream like an hour of garage stream every day before I actually go and do the regular stream on top of that, this thing will get done very quickly, you know? You want 3 tires? A question? Yeah, we have some idea why you want to check the wheels. Yeah, I had a bad experience once. I had a bad experience. Damn it. I'm deaf. You should put an X pipe in it. I mean, Hellfish, it's not going to take much to put heads in a cam in here. I would do that before I did an X pipe. I mean, it has no exhaust right now. Pretty chuck for sure. Thanks, Darius. Oh, here. You know what? You guys want to see it from the front? I'll show you. There's a ladder. This is all the ladders that I have from all the construction. Hang on. This camera has the cables are still tied up. Give me 1 second. I know. It's a little weird. There we go. There you go. I can't really see chat from here, but yeah. Yeah, see, like I said, everything is still a mess. Heads are expensive. X-pipes are less expensive. Yeah. If you're wondering what this is, I've been stretching a poster out. The hood is flat, so it's just put the poster down. I had it rolled up. So, yeah. There you go. But yeah, that's a good test stream, I'd say. We've dropped a little bit more frames. Oh, it took a dump there for a second. Audio is much lower. Yeah, I got you. Was that a welder back there? There, I have a welder. Yeah. It's behind the bike. Oh, there's bits in there. Test stream successful. Oh, thank you, version. Yeah. That green thing right there is a welder. Like, I'm kind of trying to weatherman. This thing right here. That's a welder. It's just not... It's a 125 amp flux welder. Yeah, guys, I have lapel mics. I have the lapel mics that I used on the previous auto stream. So like a mic that clips here with a remote receiver. Don't worry about that. We got that under control. I wanted to make sure that we could get a good bit rate going here and it wouldn't frames wouldn't drop. Weld the galvanized shed and breathe in the manliness. Oh boy. Yeah, there's I have the key. This is the keys to the shop. This is also the keys to this and the other truck. This is my truck shop keychain. Guess we saw the Hubble SpaceX presser notification already? Wait, what, Dino? No. Yeah, Dino, she's a big one, though.
Go and throttle up.
Such a banger car. A neighbor of mine had a similar one. You don't see those cars much in Germany. I mean, you guys, in Germany, dude, you guys see more American cars than the rest of the world because U.S. bases, right? But, yeah, this is a nice truck. It's a nice truck. It really is. The bed's a little banged up, but I don't... Whatever. You could buy replacement beds for like $100. No joke, because it's seriously just flat pieces of metal. It's not hard to manufacture it, so they still manufacture step sides. It's this thing that's expensive. The fenders are expensive, and my fenders are in pretty good condition. These things, that is not an easy piece to make. You need a stamp. You need a metal stamp to make this, and the metal stamp needs to be huge. These are really good condition quarters. The walls of the bed though are a little. Hey, nice fenders. Thanks, man. Hubble Space Telescope Manager, SpaceX Commercial Operations VP, and Isaacman are having a presser at 4:30. Okay. I'm marathon streaming to Firefly. Yep. I can't... It's not going to be one uptime on the stream, guys, because I don't have the NDI stuff figured out with the server yet. I haven't implemented that. So I'm going to have to shut this off and then go over there to the other stream. And those trucks overtake you on the right on the Autobahn. On the Autobahn? Oh, jeez. Oh, wait a minute. You guys have to deal with brodozers. They're like trucks with like low profile tires that are really spaced out, so it looks kind of like an off-road vehicle. You guys have to deal with... Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. You guys have to deal with that? Oh, that's gross. Do you guys get, like, U.S. service members over there on the Autobahn driving brodozers and they pass on the right? Oh, no. I apologize. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. Oh. Did you see the Raptor 2 Rapid Relight video from NSF this morning? No, Darius. I've been working on getting this thing up and running. I haven't seen it yet. Opinion on squatted trucks. Flykin, I understand if someone wants to modify a truck. And don't get me wrong, I'm kind of a douchebag on this one. Sorry. I can't have, like, a really nice take for everything. You know what I mean? This thing has a purpose. Its purpose is to haul cargo around. This truck. This is a light duty truck. Okay? It's a light duty truck. Now, don't get me wrong. In this day and age, you can't shame people for their terrible decisions. We don't like that. We don't like doing that. So, you know, car is your canvas. It's a representation of you. And if you want your representation of you to be something that was good that you've now changed in a way that makes it useless, yeah, sure. There's your representation. That's fine. Sure. If you want to modify your truck to get it to do something else, that's fine. Squatting a truck, lifting a truck, putting it on low pros with a huge offset literally makes it useless. All the things that it was designed to do, you literally made it do those things worse. And don't get me wrong, like, car's your canvas, I guess. I mean, if you want the representation of you to be, you know, all show, no go, that's fine. Fine with me. Like, hey, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do to your truck, I don't... Go ahead and do it. I'm not going to say don't do it, but just don't be surprised when people judge you. Like, I get it. It's 2022. You shouldn't do that. I understand. Yeah, no, I'm kind of a dick when it comes to that, but hey, whatever. So, like, with this truck, this is a light-duty truck. It's designed to move around cargo, but this thing, despite all the things that I want to do to the truck to make it do everything, you know, make it work better, right? It never deviates from that purpose. I'm never going to modify the truck or a car in a way, or at least I'm not. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that because you never know, right? But I never want to. I don't want to modify a truck in a way that makes it do what it was originally implemented to do worse. Now, doing what we do in Beam, right? If you notice, when I play Beam, I try to modify cars in a way that so they retain their original purpose. Like, take the autocrossing van that we made in Beam that one time. That thing can still move cargo around. It's going to be a little bit more of a bumpy ride, I suppose, but it'll still do it, right? That's why, like, people are like, oh, cage the van. I'm like, no, don't cage the van. No, it's a van. You should move stuff around in it. So, I mean, I don't know. Those are my, like, mission mode rules for modifying cars. With that being said, if you want to modify a car in any way that makes you happy. As long as it doesn't endanger other drivers, I don't really care. What do you think about pink MX-5s? Whatever. That's cool. But yeah, in that regard, dude, I never really understood squatted trucks. What are you trying to do? You're trying to take your truck and make it do everything that a truck does worse. It's a mystery to me, dude. I don't understand it. Yeah, the micro year and off-roaders. Yeah. They just couldn't afford the whole lift. You know what the crazy part about that is? I guess it's kind of contextual. You know, I don't like squatted trucks, but I do like lowriders. Lowriders are cool, man. Like the lowriders where you can jack the front tire up, and it's literally the same thing with a car, but you know, you've got the switches and you can get like three-wheel motion going down the road. That's cool. I think that's really neat. I think lowriders, the cars that bounce, that's really freaking cool. You know why? Do you know what you need to do to a car structurally to reinforce it to be able to bounce like that? That's actually really freaking cool. I think that's really neat. New space looks sick. Thanks, Hoosh. I appreciate that. The new Super Duty will have an option for mounting scales underneath the bed and tell you how much cargo you have and let you know how much hitch weight you have. That's cool. That's cool that it can tell you tongue weight. That's really neat. Lowriders still do everything that a car is supposed to do, plus extra. There you go. There you go, Aqualex. Yeah, I guess it makes sense, right? Nice train poster. Yeah, I showed it a little while ago, Ernok. Remember the train poster that I said I had in my room growing up? That's the poster, dude. I found it at my parents' house under a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, oh, yep, taking this. No, Flykin, yeah. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I'm kind of partial when it comes to modifying cars, but, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't judge people for questionable decisions with their cars, but also at the same time, I'm not about to make a fuss about it either. So, I don't care. You do you. Modify your car as long as you're not... Do whatever you want to it. As long as you're not endangering other people on the road, and the Carolina Squat definitely does, because, you know, there's the hood's in the way. You can't really see where you're going, which is why they banned it. Then I don't really care. Do what you want to do with your car. I don't judge. What about a lowrider Elko? Yeah, that's cool, S. Mm-hmm. So when are you adding a spoiler to your truck? Yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go. Do you want to add a wing to cargo vehicle question? Is that a Model M? It is. It is. Yeah, you have to bottom out the pitch on the headlights. The pitch trim on the headlight, they have to be pointing down. You're shining lights right in people's face. Like, it's really stupid. Alright, I need another drink. But yeah, once again, dude, I try not to judge people too much. But yeah, squatted trucks I really don't like. What is this? Oh yeah, I've seen that. Oh, yeah, Flykin, do you see how much hydraulic pressure that ball joint was under to shear like that? That's what's cool about lowriders. I respect the craft. That's awesome. It's really, dude, that's a lot of engineering to be able to bounce a car. You see how much pressure that suspension is under, even when it's bottomed out? It's cool, right? My winter truck, yep. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like, and you know, the crazy thing is that I don't mind lifted trucks with off-road tires that actually do off-roading. That's cool. I think that's neat. I like four-wheeling. Four-wheeling is cool. Yeah, building a truck to be able to like climb up a cliff and stuff. That's really neat. I really dig that. I don't even mind if people have like a big lifted truck with mud tires driving around the road. That's cool because the truck was, you know, you go off-roading with it. That's fine. That's cool. Heck, even if you don't go off-roading, you built a nice off-roading rig. You can drive that around on the road if you want. Enjoy the fuel mileage, I guess. Yeah, S, there you go. Yeah, exactly, dude. Your Jeep has off-road tires. You're running like 32, 33s on it. Whatever. That's cool, man. I dig it. What I don't like is the lifted trucks that are lifted to go off-roading with low profile tires with huge offsets, so the tire goes out here somewhere, right? That are literally designed to drive down the road. So you put low profile tires on it, which ruin the ride, decrease cargo capability, right? Because you don't have heavy duty tires on it anymore, so now it can't haul anything. You lifted it, making it handle worse, taking all the suspension geometry completely out of whack, and you have a much heavier rim, and you're going to ruin your fuel economy. So it doesn't carry cargo. It hauls stuff worse. It handles worse. But it looks cool, I guess. Not for me, dude. Not for me. Yeah, hard pass on that one. Different strokes, I guess. Nice to see the 59. It's not an F-150. Squish, I just saw your resub message. This is an F-100. Ford made F-100s until 1979. And then in 1980, they had like a overlap year, and then from 1981 forward, they were F-150s. They switched them. Actually, the funny story is that the first generation F-Series were not even F-100, F-250, F-350. They were F-1, F-2, F-3, and F-4 for the first gen, from 1948 to 1952. Excuse me. One truck underglow. So you can't see it floating. You can't see it because the fridge is in the way, but the door is right there. You can leave. See, the door is right over here. You can leave if you want. Yeah, Havocs. Actually, in Massachusetts, it's illegal. You can't have the tires outside of the fenders like that. Because our roads suck already. You're gonna throw rocks at somebody. Dude, that's what I mean about not being safe. Did you decide on whether or not to paint Fallout 4 blue or yellow? Oh man, that's a blast from the past. I'm not really sure what I should do with this thing. The paint, none of the paint matches. The bed is a different shade of this red than the red on the cab, and the fenders and the hood are a different shade of red as well. It's the same paint, but I didn't understand at the time when I painted this that you have to like make sure you use the same primer, or else the red's gonna come out differently. So I've been saving this one for a rainy day. I have an HVLP spray gun. Hey, this was a paint shop. Might as well. Yeah. I bought it a long time ago at an auto show, like a trade show. It's a nice it's okay. I was gonna say it's a decent paint gun. It's all right. It's not bad. It's nice. Look at it. It's switch colors. So, yeah, I mean, it's still in the box. I bought it a long time ago because it was like 20 bucks. So, you know what? It's probably not a good spray gun if it's 20 bucks. I fully understand that, but it is what it is. You need to have an old Coke vending machine in the garage? I have a fridge, dude. That's good enough. How about we paint the fridge to look like a vending machine, huh? It looks good to you. It's not a bad paint gun. That reminds me. Hang on. I actually found this. Check this out. So, I have my compressor. I brought the compressor. You can't see it. It's in front of the truck. Actually, if I switch to the other cam, I'll show you. My compressor is under a pile of those boxes over there. It's not a big compressor. It's a husky compressor. It's okay. it's bright. It's really bright in here. Those cameras really don't like it, huh? So, I have the compressor, and then I found this. I bought this a long time ago. Anybody know what this is? Here, let me switch it back over. I'm gonna move this camera back. Anybody know what that is? It's a water trap. You need this if you're gonna paint. That's very important. Because, think about it. Inside of the pressure vessel, right? Inside of the PV, it's not a COPV, right? I'm pointing at the other camera like you guys are looking at that camera, but you're over here. It's not a COPV, it's a PV, just a pressure vessel. What happens when you use the compressed air inside of the pressure vessel? The gas inside depressurizes. When it depressurizes, what happens? Condensation. On the inside. Yep. You get humidity. This catches all the water coming out of there on purpose. So this, with the paint gun, I need to buy an air hose. My dad kept the air hoses. He wanted to keep them. I'll make another one. It's no problem. Our crimping machines have those regulators on them. This is the way. Yep. Actually, I don't really know where this came, but I do know that it says Parker on it. Parker Hannafin. And I do know that my dad worked there, so maybe he got this for free. I don't know. He hasn't worked there in a long time. But, yep, they will ruin a paint job. Exactly. Careful with compressors. A lot of people are finding out that their compressors are exploding and destroying the inside of their garages. What? It's impossible for that thing to overpressurize. It has a check valve on it. I've never heard of that ever. There's a check valve on the compressor, guys. Maybe from rust damage, yeah, a fitting will go. Yeah, I mean, if a fitting goes, right, because it's rusty, because from all the condensation, yeah, it'll rust the weld, and then it'll shoot it out like a bullet. So, yeah, I guess that could happen. I've never heard of that happening, though, Flykin, but yeah, I mean, Murphy's Law. Ooh, let's set up a central compressor system with hard lines around the garage. So, here, let me get the other camera. Havocs, it's, you know, it's funny you mention that. So, here's the thing. Over there is the office. See the door? It's towards the shuttle cutout, around the shelf. My computers are all right here. They're facing this way. And then there's a divider that's, it's not in the center of the garage. The wall of that room is right there. And the lean-to goes back that way. This is open right now. That part of the garage is open. There was a door there, but I got rid of it because it wasn't a good door, and I didn't really feel like spending the money to put a good door in. So, right? So, this basically in here is open, and it's the size of my office. So what I want to do, and this is like way down the road, okay? This is way down the road. I want to put that door back in, do it right, and there's basically a door off the back of the garage that's like lawnmower sized. Because that's mower storage right now. So what I want to do, and we talked about this the other day, is put a lean-to off this side of the garage right here. I want to put a lean-to that way, and I could use it for car and mower storage. There's only trees and grass over there. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not like they're not big trees because this is new construction. It's all small stuff. Like, I don't have to go pulling stumps and stuff. I know that tree removal sucks. It sucks. It's not fun. That's expensive. We're not removing anything big. Put a lean-to on that side of the garage, and I'll put the mower and the snowblower and everything there, and then close that in. I want to close that in, and I want to, which this is also going to be expensive. I understand this. This is why I haven't done it yet. Give me some time. I want to get a water line in here. I want to get a water line in, and I want to put a bathroom back there, and then I want to put a server room. A server, storage room. Maybe put a furnace in if we want to run a gas line back here. And then a bathroom. A bathroom and then a kitchenette in there. There's enough space to do all of that. So, like, I'll have, like, a little closet right in there that has the compressor. And then, like, the server next to the compressor. Right? And then, you know, you have a kitchen and a bathroom in there. And then whatever extra area is storage. That's what I want to do back there. We could do mini split and solar, Aranor. Yeah, I have to look into it more. Massachusetts has discounts for that kind of stuff, dude. You can, yeah, there is discounts for it, dude. Yeah. I'll hook you up with old servers. I got tons. Talk to Drummer, please. Yeah, talk to Drummer, dude. Yeah. I want to get a centralized EJ mainframe. That would be really cool. Yeah, we could do a heat pump. A heat pump would be better. And yeah, there are incentives. There's rebates and incentives for them. So it's all time and money, dudes. That's all. So like, you know, once I finish the office and stuff, you see, I haven't put the door in yet because I need help. I've never framed a door before, so I'm having my contractor come back. But yeah, the office is mostly done. I got to finish a little bit more of the drop ceiling, and we got to do the insulation and a couple of other things. But the office is pretty much done, and that's the only modifications that I'm going to, like, architectural home improvement modifications that I'm making to the garage for now. We got to start bunkering down for the winter and stuff, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Havocs. I know framing doors is a pain in the butt. You got to shim them. Screw that. Like, dude, don't get me wrong. I'd probably figure it out, but I have a buddy that's a GC. He helped me frame back there because I haven't framed anything in a long time. He helped me frame and drywall the office and stuff. And by help, I mean he sat there and supervised and said, no, that's not right, do this. That's not right, do this. You're not doing that correctly, do this. Like, more supervising. Because I was like, I want to learn. He's like, all right, fine. So, Creeper, yeah, I think so. No, EJ, this is so not right. So, label the server rack Whopper. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. We should do that. Yep. I don't know why this camera is so damn overexposed. Hold on one second. Oh, that might be just the screen. I mean, it is overexposed because of the lights. Yeah, maybe if we go into configure video. That's not going to work. We'll just leave it. It's fine the way it is. Yeah, I think it just might be the screen that it's on. No problem. So, yeah, I mean, I want to close that back area up and make it another room. Server in there. You know, if we do the heat pump thing, then yeah, it's just the water line. Just get the water line here. And then we have to... I want to put a lean-to on the side of the garage. But those are projects for next spring. Lens seems to be dirty. All right, chat, stand still for a second. Stand still. I think I got it. All right. Stand still. There we go. Get more servers and you won't need a heater. You know what the funny thing is, Board? It's gotten a little colder here as we get to the end of September. I mean, I have an air conditioner in there, and back in the middle of August, it got really hot in there. So I shut the AC off. I have a space heater. It's probably not enough to heat a 144 square foot room. However, I just keep the computers on. Yeah, we insulated that whole room. That whole room has R19 insulation on the sides and R30 insulation on the roof. The computers keep it right at 70 degrees, believe it or not, which is 20 C. Was it jammed? Yeah. Whatever you do, don't lick us. No, don't worry, I won't do that. That's weird. Licking people is strange. Would you consider a retractable awning perhaps to keep Tough Enough covered? Havoc's, yeah, that's actually another thing that I need to do. This winter, you know like the like tent garages that you can get? I'll score a couple of those and I'll put the Coronet, the Mustang. I mean, 3 of them might get expensive, but yeah, I'm gonna try to cover up all the stuff so it doesn't get wrecked. But the other thing is that I am much closer to the ocean, and actually I'm about, yeah, I mean I'm closer to the ocean than we were, because I'm down near the like on the Cape basically on Cape Cod. There's oceans on both sides. So what does that mean? It has to get really freaking cold for snow to stick here. And that's not going to happen with the water. So, high bay intense. Yeah, Jim. Pretty much. Weather's bad for the oldies. Yeah. Yeah, I have a cover. The cover for the Mustang is right here. So I have a cover for that. I had a cover for the Coronet, but the Coronet's, that cover was, got wrecked. It got destroyed. The wind, we had a couple of windy days like a year and a half ago, and it wrecked the cover. But I do have a cover for the F250 as well. I have covers for everything. I'd prefer to buy the garages, but like the little tent garages, but yeah. And before the blizzards, well, Havoc's, that's the thing, man. It doesn't really, like, it snows down here, but it's not very much. It's not very much. And I know, now that I said that, it's going to snow. You're right. Like, you know what? Never mind. You're right. It's going to snow a lot, but all my neighbors are saying, I talked to 3, when I introduced myself to the neighbors, they're like, do you have a generator? And I'm like, what? No. And they're like, get a generator. It doesn't snow much, but the power does go out. The infrastructure out here is not, it's not Boston, you know what I mean? I got everything covered. Yep. Yeah, Havoc's. Yeah, I mean, out on the Cape, dude, I get about as much snow as you do. Like, actually, you know what? I'm guessing. Like, how much snow you get a winter? Couple inches? Nor'easters have to blast that area, though. Yeah, if we get a nor'easter, we're going to get a lot of snow. Yeah. Costco has good deals on natural gas generators. Okay. Like a Generac? I don't know if I have the money for a Generac, dude. Between 3 and 6. That's, yeah, my neighbors are saying it's about 4 inches down here. They get about 4 inches every winter, which is good. That, and actually Havoc's and anybody else that understands cars, and I figured this out by telling Stream about it because I was really confused. They don't salt the roads down here. There's no need to. You don't need to salt the roads. 2 reasons. 1, you don't get a lot of snow. You don't salt. There's no need to salt the roads. The roads usually just plow them, and they usually are fine. Second part of that is that out on this, out on Cape Cod on the peninsula, right? You don't. There's not a lot of potable water. You're surrounded by ocean, so you either have to move the water out here, which can get expensive, or you have to protect the water table. You have to protect the water table and keep what potable water there is fresh, right? It has to stay fresh water. So they don't salt the roads because they don't want the salt going into the ground and messing with the water. Yeah, I had viewers that live out on the Cape tell me this. The reason why I figured this out, and the reason why I was wondering about it, is because I was on Craigslist, or not Craigslist. Who uses that anymore? I was on Facebook Marketplace on Brimo's account. I don't have Facebook. I haven't had a Facebook in like 10 years. Deleted that a long time ago. I was looking on Facebook Marketplace, and I kept finding 90, 92, 93, 94 F-150s, F-250s, like Tough Enough, that weren't rusty. All the trucks, like, and then I was like, it can't just be those trucks. So I looked around and looked at square bodies. Now, don't get me wrong, the square body Chevy price was expensive, because, yeah, reasons. But none of them are rusty. And then I started just looking at old cars. Oh, they're not rusty if they're down here on the Cape. because they don't salt the roads. I couldn't figure out why they weren't rusty. I'm like, why are there so many mint condition crap box cars from the 90s around here? So, yeah, off topic, but I'm going to understand there's a NASA press conference soon with both a private SpaceX astronaut and the Hubble Space Telescope program manager. Yeah. Yeah, there is. All right. Anyway, actually, you know what? We should switch to the main computers now. So, guys, you want your dad's square body? Yeah. Government surplus generator. True it, I've thought about it. Yeah. We just got a Generac here. How much should it run, you mutter? Our roads are treated by some sticky stuff that gets all over everything. It's terrible. Yeah, they don't salt the roads down here, so that's actually pretty cool. With that being said, I'm not driving a California truck around here in the winter. One winter will ruin that thing. Yeah, it's not winterized. It is not winterized at all. One of these days, dude, we'll when this thing is done, we'll bring the 97 in here and we'll start really doing work on it. Repair mission to the Hubble or ticket to bring Hubble back to Earth. I don't know. I need to sit in my thinking chair. Did you ever get the Cali dust, sand, whatever out of your truck? No. No, dude. The engine bay is still caked in California clay. Dude, we took a pressure washer to it. Didn't get it off. A pressure washer. I took a pressure washer to the engine bay and just went... Didn't get it off. You gotta sit there and you gotta scrub it with like 409 or something. Bet you get some good ice storms out there. We get those... Yeah, that's... Source, that's it. It is. That's what's going on. We get ice storms, and that takes out the power. At least that's what my neighbor said. And I believe him. He's been here for 30 years. Yeah, you'd have to use the clay bar. But Fistus, I'm not talking about, like, the outside. I'm talking about, like, in the engine bay. There's dust because it was a work truck. Before Hoonigan got it, the F2 Shitty, Tough Enough, the one we route 150 Ford with across the entire country. Before Hoonigan got it, it was an IBEW guy's truck. Yeah. There's license numbers that are scuffed in the paint on the sides, and I looked up the license numbers, and it was an IBEW electrician, and that was his work truck. And then the funny thing is, if you go and watch like the Hoonigan, you go watch the Hoonigan Scumbag Labs stuff, in the behind the scenes stuff, you see when they first get the truck, they're cleaning it, and there's electrical conduits all in the bed that they sweep out. So the guy was an electrician. I think he passed away though, and that's why the family. I won't. I know their name. I could go look them up if they want, or if I wanted to. It's it was on the title when I got the title. I think the guy passed away, and I think that's why they sold it to Hoonigan. Someone has the link for the conference starting soon. It's not starting soon, guys. It's at 4:30. We got 3 hours. Hi, I'm here to ignore the stream. Good. So, Mater, did you say how much that thing costs? Hold on. Did I miss it? I'm not sure, but it's 48 kilowatts, so I'm guessing around 20K. Yep. Nope, that's not happening anytime soon. I'll go find a generator or something. I'll find a broken one and we'll fix it. 48 kilowatts, though, dude. 48 kilowatts is no joke, man. I don't think I need a 48 kilowatt generator for the garage in the house. Bummer, you'll be in a meeting. You'll have to catch up on it later. Yep. Glad they rolled back SLS. Ian went right over the Cape. Yep. You most likely don't. Yeah, dude. I don't think we need 48 kilowatts, dude. That's like that'll run a city block. Yeah, 10 to 15 is what I would really need here. Yeah. I would, it would be cool. You know, it'd be cool if we found a generator that did 3-phase and single phase, you know? But also, I don't know how to plug the generator into my circuit breakers. I don't know how to do that, and I'm guessing it's not that easy. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Like, I'm guessing you need a special panel to do it, to plug the generator in. No, I don't screw around with electricity, guys. Bad idea. You need a PNY panel or a transfer switch. Yeah. Just go nuclear. I don't think there's any RTGs out there that exist that can have a power output of 10 kilowatts. There's no way. Physics doesn't work like that. If I'm thinking about that correctly. There's special panels so you can't backfeed the power. Okay. Worked at a Lowe's. Too many people came in looking to make a death cable. Yeah, Scrivy, I got you. You call an electrician is how you do that. Bingo. Yeah. I don't screw with electricity. Okay. I'll preface that. I don't screw with electricity that I don't understand. That's a big one. Like wiring the truck, I understand that. It's 12 volt. That's not that big of a deal. The real thing you'd have to worry about, like if you're gonna hurt yourself, is like the coil and the spark plugs. Those output 10,000 volts. Yeah. Yeah, you need to make a good electrical arc. But the electrical arc, if I'm remembering right, the electrical, to like the thing that makes the spark plugs go is high voltage, low amperage. Broken Hero, you're an EPG journeyman, or so my work tells you. Oh, right on, dude. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool, Broken. Right on. So, yeah, I don't screw with electricity that I don't understand. If I understand what it's doing, and I understand how it works, then it's just don't be an idiot, right? Like, just, yeah, if you're not sure, don't touch it. And I'm not saying you should go wire your house either. Don't do that. There's a reason why electricians have licenses, okay? There's a very good reason for that. I keep thinking about all the flooding with Ian and down power lines, particularly if they're live. Not a good situation. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, also, it's salt water. Careful with that. You can get a small transfer switch for a good price, which will auto switch your power to generator back up in a power outage. Yeah, Broken. It's not. This isn't the right name, but like a dead man switch or something. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Look at the Generac. Like 10 kilowatts is 4K. All right. How tall is that shuttle behind you? It's a 9-foot cardboard cutout. We have a hostile plan today, question. Stand up, then sit down and sit. What? Are you covering the NASA Hubble Jared teleconference later? I think so, Sile, yeah. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. Stand up, then sit down and sit. I don't understand.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
I hope the garage stream is going well. It's good, Azanku. I was just kind of testing everything, dude, making sure everything works. The stream stutters when you move. Encoding. That's encoding, dudes. Yeah, this computer doesn't like encoding like that. That's not good. What keyboard is it? Here. there you go. Hackermans. Hackermans. Yeah, it's a Model M, dudes. It's a Model M. That's an IBM Model M. It's a real one. I showed it on stream already, but... Here.
Discovery, go at throttle up.
It's a nice keyboard. It don't get better than that. That's a really nice keyboard. From back when your dirty keyboard needed carb cleaner. Yeah, yep. Yeah, guys, that's the one that I found in the dumpster. I don't know if you guys heard me talking about that the other day. I found that one in a dumpster. But when I was working on the loading dock, I was offloading a truck, and I was moving a TV, and I looked out, and I was like, I saw somebody put that in the dumpster. I'm like, kind of looks like a Model M. Excuse me. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Chew, for a Model M, I'll dumpster dive for a Model M, sure. Most people here would. But that's why it's kind of missing. It's missing some keys. If you look, like, the F12 key is missing. The caps. But, I don't care. Those fell in the dumpster. Yeah, so I'm a good dumpster diver. I'm not that good of a dumpster diver. So what I did was, I was like, you know what? I've been offloading this truck for a couple hours. I'm going to go on break. I literally clocked out, went out the front of the store, walked behind the store, right? And went dumpster diving, grabbed the keyboard, put it in my car, came back in, clocked back in, went back to work. Yeah. The computer that was with wasn't from the 80s, dude. It was like some Compaq or something. Good prank, rearrange the caps to the Dovark layout. Oh, jeez. That was a long time ago, dude. Dudes, I think I got that keyboard in... I mean, I was still at Best Buy, so it had to have been 2015. I told you guys when I got it, but, you know... I can tell you the story, or I could show you the damn keyboard, you know? Alright, so, anyway, guys, this is working. The encoding is kind of, so, I'm not too happy about that. It doesn't like encoding in this, it doesn't like encoding like this. I gotta figure out why it's doing that. I don't think it's the connection. Let me check something. I'm gonna speed test this just to be sure. A bit on the luminous side. It is bright in here. Yeah. That's going to be good for when we're working on cars. You'll be able to see, you guys will be able to see everything. Oh, jeez. Uh, 5 Mbps upload. Yeah, okay. Let's try a different speed test. That's not a lot. Well, I mean, we are streaming, so let's try speedtest.net. It is on Cat 6, Shinobi. It's a hard wire from the house. Okay, there we go. Speed test is showing 200 up. That's fine. Okay. Cool. That's just Google's test is weird. Yeah, 200 up while streaming is just fine. That's perfectly fine for me. Did you put in the Ethernet from the house, or is it already there? I put it in. Yeah, I put it in. It's a shuttle cutout if you're looking at it. I know. I know. Shuttle cutout. It's 9 feet tall. 3 meters. Yeah, Zonku. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'll NDI to the encoding rig. Got to figure out how to do that. It's not like when I say I got to figure it out. It's not a hard problem to solve. I know it's something that's easy and something that already works. I just gotta do it. You know, that's what I mean. All right. So, yeah, this computer doesn't like encoding. Alright. Hey, Jolks, what's going on, dude? Long time no see. How's things? Do you still have that huge 1/72nd scale model Saturn V? Yeah, it's in the house. I kept it in the house. For now. That, the Lego Shuttle, the Lego Saturn V, the Lego Lunar Lander. All my space memorabilia is all inside of the house. Wait, is that an old IBM keyboard? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, drummer, we gotta look into it. Anyway. Alright, guys. Well, this works. It works pretty good. It works good. It's good enough. Does it clonk when you hit it? Oh, it does. Did Brimo finish the 3D printed Raptor engine? Yeah. Yeah, Cartoys, that's next to all. I have all of it in one of the bedrooms in the house. We have a 3-bedroom house, and yeah, I made one of the bedrooms my spaceflight memorabilia place. Maybe I'll show it to you guys someday. Also, I can play this anytime, as loud as I want, and because the garage is insulated, can't hear it outside.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
No stairway. Denied. Raiden. 2-month resub. Thank you. Will KS be restarting for this Marilyn space stream? I don't know. Maybe. Working Bran. Play Freebird? No. Play Comfortably Numb? That song sucks. I hate that song. Now do Thunderstruck? Last thing, and then we switch over to the regular stream. You suck. It's not my fault you have bad taste in music. Let me restart. Like that? Is that what you wanted? Alright. I gotta make a cup of coffee. We gotta start the regular stream. You guys wanna play Hearts? I wanna play Hearts of Iron today. Yeah, but faster. My hand's tired for some reason, dude. You get old. This stuff stops working. Yeah, I want to play some Hearts. We'll play Hearts for a couple hours, and we'll play it all the way to the press conference. So, we got about 2 hours of Hearts. So, once again, fellas, let me flip back over here. Yeah, this all works. This is good. We're not going to... we have some encoding problems that I got to figure out. So, thank you for letting me do this test stream. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at the garage and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's coming. We're getting there. So I'm not gonna have garage streams just yet. Like we won't start working on this for a little bit, but this was a good step in the right direction. Thanks, Wolfie. Right on. Yeah, you were asking about F1. I played F1 yesterday, so I'm trying to play a different game every day. If we're gonna variety stream, we're gonna do something different. This is the smallest VAB I've ever seen. It holds shuttles. What else do you want? Any chances for cities? Well, Hubert, we have a marathon stream. So after the press conference, I'll play cities. Sure. I'm looking at the other camera. Did it not change? It didn't change. I'll play cities after we talk about the press conference. That's going to take a little bit because this press conference is going to be interesting. I appreciate that. F1 was getting pretty old, to be honest. Yeah, whatever. I literally been trying to play a different game every day for a good while now. I mean, yeah, I do have some stuff teed up, though. Actually, maybe I have. We'll do that tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. I have another game that I was gifted a key. I have another game, and I kind of want to play it. You'll see what it is. You guys will probably like it. I like freezing EJ camera. Oh. What's the presser for? Chris, we don't know what the press conference is for exactly. We don't know what it's for exactly, dude, but Jared Isaacman is going to be there, and the project lead for the Hubble Space Telescope is going to be there. So, I'm going to be there. Let me put it that way. Yeah. Does it involve space aliens and politics? Sure. Perhaps we will learn more about Polaris Dawn Mission 2. Darius, that's my guess. That's my guess. But we can talk about that more when I get on my other computer. So I'm going to be down for probably about 10-15 minutes. I got to make a cup of coffee. Go check on Primo. Primo hasn't been feeling well lately. It's just a cold, allergies and stuff. It's not that. Don't worry. And yeah, we'll be good to go. I'll be back in a moment. I hope you guys enjoyed the garage stream. Seriously, I'll be back in like 15 minutes. But we don't. This is what I mean. I don't want to shut the stream down when I move to that computer. So I'm gonna implement a solution here. It'll take a second, but this is a good start. Ignore what? Don't worry about it. It's 8 p.m. and I'm going to work at 6 a.m. Guess I will watch the VOD. Okay, Huber. Yeah. All right, man. Yeah. Time zones. I'm sorry.